Hi everyone, welcome to episode 2 of season 5, Spend Less, Scrap More. I am basically going to go off of this sketch here. That was April 2020, I believe is what it said, from Page Maps. And I am going to, I knew I had a couple of strips of pattern paper and that would work really well for this. And I had 2 pictures and I wanted to use the full size pictures. The reason I'm scrapbooking these pictures next, which changes kind of the layouts that I do from here on out, but I mentioned that on the sticker sheet, there was that Main Street, the buildings that reminds me of Main Street. I'm not sure, maybe it's downtown Disney. I think those stickers can be, used however you want them to be. But I looked at them like Main Street. And one thing about Disneyland, and I don't remember if I did this in 2008, I don't remember like when I really started this, but for some reason I really love taking a picture, and it's not even the best picture. It's not, it's that picture there of Main Street at night right before we're heading towards the exit of the park. So this is when the park was closing and the fireworks had just finished. There's also a picture of my son with this one. He fell asleep. He obviously didn't make it through the fireworks, but I wanted to use these pictures on a layout before doing anything else, so I would get the stickers on here that I wanted to get on here. So this is a new bottle that I ordered of liquid Stardust, and I didn't shake it up enough and it wasn't coming out. And I was like, what is going on? I even cut the tip, which I don't even think you have to do. But so I stopped the video and shook it a little more and finally got it. But I'm going to do this as splatters. You guys have seen me do this a few times. I will leave a link to this stuff again. I'm really liking this stuff lately because it's super glittery and it's so subtle. And I just really, really like the effect. And then I thought, I had some left over here, so I'm going to just dip the paper. And I'm just using regular cardstock. I think this might be cardstock even from, I'm trying to get the sparkles there. You can see in the left corner how sparkly it is. I figured I would just kind of soak up the rest, and maybe I could punch a shape out of that later and have a sparkly thing. And this is how I clean up. This brush is pretty much saved for just this Stardust stuff. I don't have anything else I really use that brush for, and it would probably rinse out pretty well, but you could clean it up better if you wanted. So anyways, I really like using that Stardust, and because these pictures were after the fireworks and there was, just the lights from Main Street, that's what I was thinking when I added that stuff onto the layout. You can kind of see in the screen now on the very left-hand side, it's shiny. So I just really like this stuff. I've had it for a long time and never used it, and I don't know why I never used it. So again, another thing, you just need to get out your stuff and use it, right? Anyways, what I was saying is I wanted to do these photos because I wanted to use the certain stickers that I had in mind for these type of photos. I think I have a photo that looks like this from each trip, 12, 13, I don't think 15 and 20. So anyways, I don't know, it's just something I like to do. And like I said, it's not even the best quality photo, but it says it's a lot, it holds a lot of memories for me, and that's what's important. So I had actually meant to cut this kind of star piece pattern paper a little bit bigger. And I don't know what I was thinking, because the first one that I cut was way too small. So the only thing I had left was that side that I'm using now. And it wasn't exactly the size that I wanted it to be. So, but it works. I'm super happy with the way this layout turned out. Like I'd mentioned in the last video, I wasn't feeling this so much, this collection. After that first layout, I was like, oh, I'm just not sure I'm going to like these. But I did this layout. I really like this layout, and I like the other layouts that follow. So stay tuned for those. Here I was debating whether or not I wanted to put that whole mat with the photos on it. I didn't want them even with the rows of pattern paper strips behind them. I didn't want it was too far over to the right for it to fit, and I wasn't sure if I wanted it to go over on the left-hand side or not. If I would have redone this, I probably would have moved those those strips of pattern paper over to the left a little more, because I think I was originally thinking some of that striped piece would show, but again, in the end, it gets covered up with different things. Oh, and then I remembered, and I'm glad I remembered this because I feel like this just really grabs your attention on this layout. So after I did that, I was more happy with it. I did have a couple thoughts of maybe trimming down that border, but I'm glad that I left it whole. So now, a couple of the other things, like I had mentioned, that I really wanted to use was the fireworks, because obviously this is right after the fireworks. He, fell asleep during the fireworks or before, I can't remember. Um, so I was going to build my title, and when I saw this Magic Memories, I really kind of liked, I don't know, I really liked the way that fit in there above the main street. And also, um, sorry, I lost my train of thought for a second there. I got distracted. I apologize. I'm easily distracted nowadays. Um, I really liked the Magic Memories and how it fit in there. Oh, that's what I was going to say, is that it brings the black over from the other side. So the other thing I'm really trying to use up, which I'm not worried about having any leftover of these, which you will see in the recap what I do with all my leftover stickers. But I really wanted to get a lot of word phrases. There was a lot of things that these word phrases say that is what I think when I look at these photos. So I really like that. That's a lot of the reason I like word stickers. So um, I try to use a lot of word stickers on each layout. There was this little firework star sticker too, which I thought was super cute. So this layout didn't take very much time at all. It was pretty simple. Half of the stuff was already cut down. I did use most of that red paper, but I'm not done with that red paper yet. I just hang in there. This banner sticker is another one that I don't care for, those type of banners, the way they look. I think they're cute. I just can't use them, but that one tucked into that top area so well. I was so happy that it fit in there. So I got that sticker used up. And again, that was another one that I didn't know if I would be able to use. So I did pop up, you might have noticed, the main street on some foam tape, all those buildings, and then a firework up in the left-hand corner, just one of them. And now I'm going to get out my brads. The brads do look a little funny to me at first, but once my journaling is in, which I'm just going to do a little bit of handwritten journaling underneath those buildings, you can see it in the still shot photos, and all it basically says is the same thing I told you guys, that I really enjoy taking that last photo of Disney as we're heading out, kind of like a little bit of a goodbye, I guess, maybe. Um, so again, I was trying to play around with which colors to go where of the brads. I really like these sticky brads and how you can move them around, because a lot of times with brads, I'm just like, well, I guess it's going here. So then the final thing that I do is I do add a word sticker down in this corner, and I added a little, I think I just added some heart stickers. I was going to add brads, but it was just too much. Although looking at it on the video with the brads, it was fine, but at the time I didn't really care for it. So I just add a couple little things down here just to make a third little tiny cluster, which was not really needed, but I'm glad that I did it. So next up in there, you can see I just wrote my journaling into it. And yeah, that is all. I hope you guys are enjoying this series, and stay tuned for the next layout that I get done with this collection. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.